have returned to the God of my childhood, to the same simple faith as a child I once knew. Like the prodigal son, I longed for my loved ones, for the comforts of home, and the God I outgrew. I have returned to the God of my childhood, to Bethlehem's babe, and the prophet's Messiah. He's Jesus to me, eternal deity. Praise his name. I have returned. I have returned to the God of my mother with unfailing faith for the child of her heart. She said, bring them up in the way that you want them. Thank God when they're grown, they'll never depart. I have returned to the God of my mother. I learned at her knee, he's the lily of the valley. He's Jesus to me, eternal deity. Praise his name. I have returned. I have returned to the God of my father, the most godlike man the child could know. I just heard a shout from the angels in glory, praising the Lord. A child's come home. I have returned to the God of my father, creator of heaven and earth, God of the universe. He's Jesus to me, eternal deity. Praise his name. I have returned. Praise his name. I have returned. I've had many tears and sorrows. I've had questions for tomorrow. There've been times I didn't know right from wrong. But in every situation, God gave blessed consolation, that my trials come to make me strong. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon his word. Well, I've been to a lot of places and I've seen a lot of faces. There've been times I've felt so all alone. But in my lonely hours, yes, those precious lonely hours, Jesus let me know that I was His own. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. I thank God for the mountains, and I thank Him for the valleys. I thank Him for the storms He's brought me through. For if I never had a problem, I wouldn't know that He could solve them. I'd never know what faith in God could do. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. I've learned to depend upon His word. I used to play baseball, I used to love to play. People all said I'd be a winner someday. We played on the sandlots and the gravel schoolyards. Once had a tryout with the St. Louis Cards. The Cardinals said, "Power, we sure like your arm. We think you can make it, we'll send you down to the farm. Need a little seasoning, play a little double-A. Give you a chance to show how much you want to play." That was my favorite spring. I could do anything, both 6 feet tall and lean. I was just 17. My fastball was nothing but smoke. My curveball snapped and broke. My changeup made them look bad. They couldn't hit a thing I had. But I was pitching down in Memphis, I was doing really well. I threw a two-hitter, I was giving them hell. I threw a two-hitter, you oughta heard the people shout. Very next morning, Korean War broke out. On the spur of the moment, I didn't have any plans. I went and joined the Air Force, I wound up in Japan. I pitched for the squadron, we toured all the camps. We didn't have any problems, we were all Far East champs. That was my favorite spring. I could do anything, both 6 feet tall and lean. I was just 17. My fastball was nothing but smoke. My curveball snapped and broke. My changeup made them look bad. They couldn't hit a thing I had. I was throwing a no-hitter the day MacArthur got fired. I was mowing him down like 10 pins, I really had him wired. Bottom of the 7th, throwing easy as can be. Something snapped in my shoulder, that was all she wrote for me. Well, I finished up my service and I moved back down here. Married a fine lady and I found a new career. Had us a young son and we watched Johnny grow. First time he asked, I taught him everything I know. This is his favorite spring. He can do anything, both 6 feet tall and lean. He's just 17. His fastball gives him the shakes. His curveball snaps and breaks. His changeup makes him look bad. People say he takes after his dad. There you have the baseball song, and that's for you, Jessica. You asked me to do it. I don't know if this is ever going to be seen by anybody, but I know this is a big day for you. Man, wow, it's your wedding day, and we're so proud of you, and I know you look absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and your mother's standing right there, and that made me cry. So anyway, I'll say more, but thanks. Love you. Bye.